Okay, guys, I'm back from vacation. How do we go at the end of the season? You haven't finished it yet? Well, what have you been doing? Waiting for me to get back? Jesus Christ, guys, we've got to finish this season off. This is unbelievable. Well, let's get to it. Come on, one game to go. Let's finish strong, please. Oh, thank you, Duque. I think I did get a bit of a tan down there in sunny old England. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back finally to Queen of the South. It is season 7, episode 14, the final episode of our championship winning season. And today we will round things off against Hearts. It's the final game, then we're going to have our what is called end of season awards and our goal of the season competition as well. So belatedly, a lot to look forward to here. The league is essentially, it's done. There's nothing really to play for anybody outside of maybe St Mirren and Livingston. Hamilton have been relegated. Motherwell will go through the playoff and we'll just kind of go from there. So not too much to catch you up on because last episode, if I remember correctly, it was Aberdeen, wasn't it? And Celtic. We won the league, of course, during those games. So I think we just go and crack on here with Hearts. I did have a really, really good vacation. Thank you for being so patient. We've got here a 4-2-3-1 that we're expecting from Hearts. But yeah, unfortunately, as an Australian, I think I got sunburned in the south of England in April. So I'll be handing in my passport at the nearest passport office when I get the opportunity. That's going to be revoked for sure. Now, this is the team we're sending out. Santizo in goal. Vazquez, Walker, Leshy. Leshy was suspended. Maybe next season. And Ayrton, it's Rezaev and Bayless in midfield. It's Duque, Bermudez. We're going to give the youngster Gary Turpie a game. He, of course, came through our academy. He's developing quite well this season. He signed a new 3-year deal as well. So he's, obviously, he's one of these guys, club trained. We need them coming through the club for European games. We need him to develop. And he's showing all the signs that he's going to do just that. Johnny Angus will get the start up front for this one. And, we've got our bench there, as you can see. And, there's not too much else there to catch you up on because we haven't really missed that much. I'm trying to remember what's happened. It's the second time in a couple of weeks that I've gone away and I can't remember who any of the players are. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. Couple of names I recognise. I did try to sign Patino, I think it was, last summer. We do need to have a little bit of a conversation about the summer transfer window and what we need to look to do. Marked improvement today. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these where we've already won the league, so actually motivating the players could be a little bit difficult. So if we demand an improvement, maybe we'll get it. And for one last time this season, here we go. Champions, of course, which is excellent. And, let's see if we can finish things up on a high here. I didn't want to experiment with the team lineup too much, just basically because I forget who all the players are. But I think in the summer, one thing that I think we do need to look to do is a DM. Rezaev, I do like him. I think he's reliable, but we need to improve on that. I think we need a backup strike option or maybe even a first choice strike option compared to Johnny Angus, who is quite good. He just had a bit of a dull spell. It's one of these. I don't think there's not too much we need to do necessarily as we fall behind from a corner. And the youngster Turpie there, he's got away with it, have we? Looked a little bit suspicious, but it's offside, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we need to, we don't need to do massive surgery on the squad. We are the league champions after all, but I do think we need to make sure we stay here now. And I think the perfect situation for us is that if we can sort of nail in, well, if not the title, then certainly a top 2 finish. Here we go, the youngster Turpie's in. Turpie, oh, it's going to be a tap in for Angus. Turpie deserves all the credit for that. He's not even going to get an assist because the goalkeeper's got a hand to it, but he did really, really well. Did exactly what he needed to, put the shot across the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper could only parry it down, and Angus was there. Some nice football there, wasn't it? Really, really good stuff. And yeah, I mean, Angus did everyone did exactly what they should do, and that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So after a fright at one end, we've gone and taken the lead at the other, and I forget what I was saying. Something about not doing surgery on the squad. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think what we need to do, if we can sort of secure in a top 2 spot, if not the title, then at least second. And then what that would mean is that the 2 old firm teams would need to, only one of them could make the Champions League, at least for the foreseeable future, until we maybe get to a position as a league where we get that 3rd spot. But that's a little ways away, I think. Then they can scrap it out. They can sort of decide who gets Champions League money and who doesn't. The issue that we have as a club compared to them is just finances. We don't have the stadium, and we certainly don't get the crowds that they get. They will always have a bigger budget than us, I think, until we can I mean, we may never get a stadium or a crowd as big as them, even if we are the champions of Europe. No hint of complacency here. I did notice Bermudez was a little bit tired. I think what we might do is bring Nakai on for him. Nakai is one of these guys. I never like selling a player after one season. I feel like it's a little bit harsh on them to not give them a season to settle in. But I did notice Nakai is wanted by some big teams, and I do wonder if we get a bid in for him, knowing that we have Bermudez as a number 10. Oh, it's a good ball in. Goal kick. Turpey's got his goal. There we go. It's a first goal. Oh, it's going to be ruled out. It has been ruled out. Oh, that is so harsh. Oh, because the goalkeeper's ahead of the defender. I see what's happened. But that's really, really harsh. Maybe not harsh, unlucky. Oh, Ayrton with a big tackle there. Now, Ayrton, I'm 90% sure I did his loan for next season. Oh, that's trouble. And Mickey Team, who 33rd goal of the season. We might need to have a look at signing him, I think. If for no other reason than the fact that he won't be able to score against us. He has been... I'll try and show you his attributes here when this highlight is done. It's a good finish, isn't it? Santizo absolutely rooted to the spot. And that's not the start to the second half we wanted. But yeah, this Mickey Team guy, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's Scottish as well. The issue is going to be the fee, isn't it? Do we want to pay that much for a player that would probably be second choice? I would imagine anyway. But then, I mean, we've got Eddie Johnson. We probably don't need him. That's the thing, isn't it? We probably don't need him. And if he's there and he can maybe score goals against the old firm teams, he might actually do us more. You know, he might actually be better taking points off them than if we nick him and don't really use him that much. But if you have a thought on that, of course, the issue is that he's scoring against us as well. But maybe we've got to back ourselves to be the better team. There's a good ball for Johnny Angus. Johnny Angus is in. Johnny Angus with... Oh, that's a classy finish. Johnny Angus, a 17th of the season for him. And he is finishing on a high. So we go back in front. Not that long having got them level. It says Turpey's playing a 6-3. Duque's playing a 6-4 on the other side. I think he's done better than that. Maybe neither wide player is that involved in the game. But I thought he's done quite well. And essentially an assist on the goal. I was very unlucky not to get a goal himself. And the game's giving him a 6-3, which just seems very, very harsh indeed. Is there anything else we want to do? Bayless is looking a little tired there. Let's maybe get him off for Harding. Got a little bit of danger here. Ball in. Oh, it's almost a carbon copy of our first goal, but we've got away with it in the end. And we live to fight another day on that front. Here we go again. Leshy. I do wonder if we need maybe another... Oh, no, he's done well. I do wonder if we maybe need a fourth centre-back. Leshy, I think Leshy's another one of those guys. If you remember back, that top 51. Oh, it's a mess up at the back. Johnny Angus is going to get a... Oh. Johnny Angus should have had a hat-trick. Dear, oh dear. But if you do remember back a season or two ago, after we'd signed him, but before he joined kind of thing, because we got him at the end of his contract, he was one of the top 50 wonder kids in the game. So he is someone I think we do need to give time to. But yeah, I do wonder if maybe we can improve there a little bit. There's a cross-field pass. Turpey, it wasn't really the best pass for him. Didn't give him a chance to get there. And good sweep-up defending there by Vazquez. There's a ball forward. It's not the best again. And we're just showing signs of sloppiness here. Razayev did brilliantly. Turpey with a knockdown there for Johnny Angus. Duque's making a run, but he just couldn't quite get the time he needed to get the pass away. Oh, Nakai nicks it. Here we go with Duque to Johnny Angus on the hat-trick. He's unselfish to Nakai. Nakai has a go, and Nakai rattles the crossbar. And this game is still not quite dead and buried yet. All right, Razayev is absolutely destroyed. I think what we might do is bring Davenport on, and this can be a little bit of a game closer-upper. We'll go you as a deep liar just to drop back in and link the play for us. And that is all very, very good. And can we finish the season on a high? We've got another highlight yet. That guy, can he get a foot in? No. Mickey Team. Oh, it's down there for Gordon. Oh, and Ayrton has given away a penalty. And in the 88th minute, we need Santizo to secure the 3 points here for us. Come on, mate. Tomlinson to take the penalty. Oh, he just had to stand there. Oh, silly stuff. Silly, silly. And I can't believe this match rating on Turpie is 6-2. He has been so much better than that. But anyway. It's sometimes the stuff you don't see, I suppose, isn't it? 6-1 now. Maybe we would have been better taking him off and sparing him the wrath of the fans. But yeah, I thought he'd done okay. But there we go. We finished the season with a 2-2 draw. A little bit, well, you could argue a little bit lucky. A little bit unlucky, perhaps. XG suggests it was probably a fair result, to be honest. So we can't complain too much. What do we want to say? Sympathise. It was all one of those days. That's pretty much. It was the final day of the season. I'm not going to rant and rave. We're league champions. There was nothing to play for. So that's absolutely fine. So there we go. We win the league in the end with 88 points. 3 points clear of Rangers. A few more of that ahead of Celtic. And, well, it's all very, very nice indeed. Johnny Angus finishes the season on a high with 2 goals. Just a little reminder that we don't need to sign another striker this summer. We've got money in the bank. Let's have a quick look at what that all does for the finances. 21.5 million. Now, we already got our budget for next season. I can't remember if we got that already or not. Anyway, we'll find out in the summer transfer special, won't we? That's it for this part, guys. Wait right there, though. We'll be back for the summer transfer special. That's next episode. We'll be back for the end of season awards, and among other things, we'll see who you voted as your viewers' player of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Queen of the South end of season awards.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Well, that's enough, peasants. That's enough, you wee peasants. Well, finally, me wee little football team have done it. We are champions of Scotland, and we couldn't be any prouder, could we? We could not be any prouder of the boys. And I think the best way to begin the evening this evening is to give them all a big round of applause. A round of applause, round of applause. Don't you laugh at the Queen. Up with your heads. Well done, lads. Well done. Well, the first award this evening is the wee golden pen, awarded to this season's signing of the season. And, well, we signed him from Celtic, 75 grand. It is James Chalapad. The next award this evening is the golden card. This is awarded, of course, to the player with the worst discipline. And with 14 yellow cards, the award goes to Oliver Gilchrist. The next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player with the best pass completion. And, well, this guy, I cannot say his first name. So, with 98% pass completion, it is the wee lad Lashy. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the player who feeds the strikers the most assists. And with 9 assists before he was so ruthlessly sold by our idiotic manager, the winner is Leandro Paredes. The next wheel award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to the player who has the highest average match rating. And, well, this boy, I like him. I like him a lot. He had an average match rating of 7.44. It is Andrew Walker. The next award comes from the medical department. It is the Golden Cross, awarded to this season's most injured player. And this guy, I paid a lot of money for him, and I'm a wee bit annoyed that he is injured so much. 33% of the season he missed. It is Santizo, Mauricio Santizo. The next award is the Golden Soother, awarded to the wee baby of the team. We've only seen him up here once tonight. He is a favourite of mine, as I've said. Congratulations to Andrew Walker. The next wee award is the Golden Boot, awarded to this season's top goal scorer. Another player I spent a lot of my week money on, but I have lots of money. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be okay. But with 17 goals, the Golden Boot goes to Johnny Angus. Now it's time to award the Wee Horse's Arse for this season's most idiotic move. And, well, there's only one thing that I could do this season. Congratulations, you sold Parades, you wee moron, Aussie villain.
Thank you. It's obviously a huge honour. When you started a new club, you can only dream of making an impact, leaving a bit of a legacy. And it's good to know that, or maybe not a positive impact, I've left some sort of an imprint on the club here this season. So, Parades, I don't regret selling you at all now. I've got myself a little bit of silverware, and that's all that really matters. Thank you.
And now it's time to award the Viewers Player of the Year, nominated and voted upon by you wee peasants out there. And, 46% of you voted for the winner. And that winner is Giancarlos Adobe. And now it's time to acknowledge this season's team of the season. I'm absolutely dreading trying to do this all in one take, but if you do try to direct your eyes up to the screens there, you peasants, we will see that the goalkeeper is Santiso, the back four is Varquez, it is Walker, Bernard and Elton, the midfield duo is Perez and Bayless, your number 10 is Ibarra, the wingers are of course McLean, lots of money I spent on him as well, and Duque, and the striker is Eddie Johnson. Congratulations, lads. Congratulations indeed. And now it's time to award the wee Golden Star, and that is, of course, for this season's Player of the Year. And I have no complaints. I completely agree. The Player of the Year, the Golden Star, goes to Andrew Walker. Well done, lads. Well done. Well, that brings us to the end of the evening. I've enjoyed leaving my castle for an evening, but I'll be quickly back there to sharpen the guillotine for any mishaps that may happen through the summer. So thank you all you wee peasants for coming out this evening, and I look forward to seeing you all on television. I'm not going to Palmerston Park. The place is a dump. I will see you on television next season as we look to defend our title and not embarrass ourselves ahead of all those European royal families. It was a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. Good evening, good night, good night.
So there we go, end of season awards done for another season. Let's have a quick review of what was ultimately a very good season for us. Signing of the season was James Trafford, which is interesting. Let's have a look and see how we've rated everybody here. Duque, player of the season, of course, was a B-. Trafford was a B-. Ayrton was a B-. Nicholson, who we didn't see too much of, he's more one for the future, and perhaps we don't need to sign a centre-back this summer if we've got him sort of kicking around there. He was a B-. Lecce was an A+. Excellent stuff there. Varela was a C. Ibarra was a C. McLean was a C, but except he wasn't. He's much better than that. Johnny Angus was a D. Of course he was, because we paid money for him. I don't understand. Sometimes it annoys me a little bit, but I suppose his average match rating, he did go through a bit of a dry spell, so maybe. We signed an E signing. Well, that's interesting for Lutzi, and Nakai is a B+, because we didn't pay anything for him. Did any of the outs do anything? McGrath went off and he did okay, actually. 14 assists, he sort of picked up where he left off with us. For young boys, Dominic Thompson did well for Swansea, and then it looks like everybody else there. Oh, Montano played 34 games. Vital barely played. Mitch Clark did okay for Wigan. Ramos went back and played for Penarol. Suljic, only 11 sub appearances for him, so that's a little bit surprising. Eastwood went off to Reading and basically was a reserve. And Parades, well, he should have stayed with us, shouldn't he? He's got played 6 times for Flamengo and averages a 6.3. So that's disappointing for him, I would imagine. Season results, of course, we won the league. It's an A+, as it should be. The UEFA Champions League, well, the less said about it this season, the better, really, wasn't it? Knocked out in the group stage. Scottish Cup, well, that could have gone better as well. And the Betfred. We won the league. We won the league, and that's something. The biggest win, a 4-0 over Ross County. The match to remember was a 1-1 with Spartak Moscow. I mean, we did have a win over Celtic, did we not, at Celtic Park? And the goal of the season, as given by the game, was Bayless's effort against Livingston. We will come back to that in just a moment. The finances, well, we are a 3.5 reputation team. I think the Rangers and Celtic are probably 4-star, aren't they? So we're not too far away from them. If we're looking in terms of merch, well, you can see their sponsorship was up. Broadcast revenue was down. That's mainly down to a bit of a dismal season in Europe. Corporate hospitality was about the same, slightly up. Competition prize money was down again, not very well, doing well in Europe, and the commercial revenue was about the same. We sold 1,700 shirts even. Nakai was the main one with McLean, Duque, Lutzi, and Johnson. That's the defender. Oh no, Eddie Johnson, of course. I can't remember who my own players are. Team of the season. Well, there were some controversial ones here I can already see. Santizo in goals, not controversial though. Anton, Walker, Bernard, and Vasquez is all fair enough. Paredes, again, fair enough. Shouldn't have sold him with Bayless in midfield. Duque Ibarra as a number 10. That's interesting. McLean as the winger there. And Eddie Johnson ahead of Johnny Angus, which is maybe surprising, maybe not. But anyway, that's what's happened there. The club awards, the fans player or the player of the season was Andrew Walker. He was also the young player of the year. Signing of the year, as we saw, it was Trafford. Goals is going to come back to. Golden Boot was Johnny Angus. Most assists went to Lutzi. 6 assists. That needs to improve, doesn't it? Most man of the match awards, not something we give out on the night, but Andrew Walker, our big centre-back there. He also was the highest average match rating. Davenport with the most passes completed per 90 minutes. We can see there, goals in a match. Angus got a hat-trick, which apparently is a record for us, in a league match, I should say. We broke some transfer records this season as well. Competition awards, Gilchrist was the young player of the year and the Riders young player of the year. That surprises me a little bit. I was considering selling him this summer, but maybe I need to reconsider that. We'll see. Maybe that just boosts the transfer fee a little bit for us. And I've won a few things, which is always nice as well. So history in the making. We are champions of Scotland for the first time, and that is all very, very exciting. Let's have a quick look here and see what else we have. The best 11. We'll come back to that momentarily. We've got that there. Season in review. We just saw that. Where are they now? We've got, what else have we got here? We can do the club vision. Actually, no, we can do this now. So there's the squad dynamics. I would imagine those team leaders are all going to stay. I'd imagine most, if not all, of those highly influential players are going to stay. So we've got a stable dressing room, which is good. Play possession football, make the most of set pieces, high tempo, use the club's youth system. So that's all hopefully things that we're going to be able to do, which is good. What else have we got here? New season team report. We'll sort of go more in depth into that. But look at this. We've got very few reds now, which is excellent. So we'll do that off camera. At the end of season team report, Santizo would have won the Golden Cross for his injuries. I know there was talk in the comments. He is good, but he's also quite injury prone. I agree with what people are saying. I've never had a goalkeeper that's injured quite as much. I do wonder if we have a situation where, given his transfer value of pushing up towards 20 million, could we be in a situation this summer where maybe we look to sell him and use that to get in somebody else who is potentially quite good, though he is a wonder kid, so it's a big risk to sell someone like that? Or do we just trust that he's been a little sort of injuries as he had? History, injuries. So he's had a hip injury, a broken collarbone, a broken finger. So those are kind of, I mean, a broken finger you could say is a technique thing as well, I suppose. But broken collarbone, there's not too much you can really do about that. And a hip injury, well, I mean, he got that playing away from home in a game. So again, maybe he's just been a little bit unlucky with injuries. It's not like he's pulling hamstring. They're not muscle injuries. They're more impact injuries, like broken bones and stuff. There is an element of that just being bad luck, I think. But that is everything there. So that brings us now to goal of the season. We'll go back and have a look at the all-time best 11, and you can listen to that. Sorry, look at that while you listen to me babble on here about goal of the season. You will know how this works by now. There's going to be a link in the top of the description just down below, and it'll take you through to a straw poll. So vote for the goal that you think is that goal of the season. The Bayless goal plus 3 others I deem worthy will be the ones you can vote from. And before that, we'll have a few honorable mentions to have a look at. So if you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. We have a massive summer transfer special next episode. We need to be better in Europe next season. We need to defend our league title, and we're probably going to need to spend some money to make sure we do that. So until then, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you for watching. Take care. And here are our top 4 goals from the 27-28 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.